And my weight is still the same. I still weigh 202, but my fat is turning into muscle, so I'm getting bigger. You can tell I'm getting bigger, like my ass, my thighs, my hips, everything. But I'm still the same size. And I'm waiting on the neuro. I just finished the application for the people who he wants me to do the treatments for every 6 weeks instead of every 3. So I'm just waiting on him, and then I'm waiting on the lady to call me back to let me know when they get started. But I got enough medicine for the treatments I'm already getting up until January next year. So I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Are they gonna use that for every 6 weeks and add more to it? Or are they gonna take that stuff back and then bring a different medication? Am I getting new nurses or like what? Like the whole process. So that's what I'm here today to figure out, and we gonna see. We gonna see what's gonna happen, because I don't know. I filled the application out. I talked to the people. I gotta go get lab work done, and I gotta go get my allergy shots again because it's been almost 2 weeks since my last one because I had an allergic reaction. So I had to wait, and they have to minimize the medicine. I was almost done with all my treatments, and I just broke out of nowhere. But I don't think it was the allergy medicine. I think it was the egg rolls I got from the place where my mom used to live, and I had a reaction from that once I got my shot. So I don't know, but we gonna see. We're gonna figure it all out and get these shots done with, get the appointments done with, because this is my last appointment for the summer, other than going to my son's heart doctor in July, as well as going to get my lab work done and all that kind of stuff. So we gonna see what's gonna happen, because it's only in due time will tell. But I'm waiting on the doctor to come in, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm done with the appointment. I'll go back in a month. I'm about to go do my lab work now, and then I have to get the vaccinations to start the new treatment. Oh shoot, I forgot to ask him about canceling out the other information from the IVIG I already do, or if it's gonna be an add-on. But I can call and ask and see, or ask the nurse when they call. But yeah, the only process I have to wait on now after I get my labs done today is the vaccinations to start the new treatments. You have to have certain vaccinations before you can get it done, because it helps block infections from you getting sick and having a crisis. So I have to get that done, and then I can work on starting a new treatment, which should help even better than what it's already doing now. So y'all, look at my face though. I broke out so bad after I had that allergy reaction, but I'm okay because I'm gonna go stop by there too after I go get my labs done. I'm gonna stop by the allergy place and see if I get my next round of shots, and if so, if they're gonna do a smaller dosage and all that. So see you later. If you know me, you know I suffer from MG, Myasthenia Gravis, and I never heard of it a day in my life until I was diagnosed with it. Now I see commercials everywhere, especially Ultima's commercials. But I had it for 2.5 years, was suffering, damn near died from it. And then it took my neurologist to figure out what I had. He sent me to Loma Linda for a second opinion. They tried to keep me as their patient, but he was like, no, this is my patient. This is what I study in. I'm taking care of her. And Dr. Ravi Patel, I swear to God, I love you, bro. He had my back since day one, and he diagnosed me with Myasthenia Gravis, which is MG. And I've been on infusions, which, if you guys go through my playlist, I'll link some down below of my treatments, where I have a big bottle like this, a glass bottle. I do 2 of them every infusion. They're 2 hours each, so it's a 4-hour process. Nurse comes to my house, set up the IV to pull all that, and I sit here for 4 hours with an IV in my arm getting infused medication. I could not speak, barely walk, could not talk clear at all. I sound like mush mouth. When I talk to you, it was like, like you couldn't understand nothing I was saying. I had to text it, type it, write it down, tell my mom and sister and my son, because they knew what I was going through, and they would explain it to the doctors. I went to 15 different specialists. They had me on 28 different medications a day, some of them 2 or 3 times a day, multiple inhalers, multiple nebulizer machines, all kind of stuff, y'all. I've been suffering until September last year. He diagnosed me, and I started the infusions, and immediately I started sounding like this again. even with my spinal bifida, because I do have spinal damage in the top and lower portions of my back. I have a bulging disc on the bottom and spinal bifida at the top, which causes nerve damages to my legs. My legs be hurting really, really bad, feeling like lightning bolts striking through my legs. And I also have carpal tunnel on both wrists, so my wrists hurt really, really bad. My hands cramp up, all of that. But that's neither here nor there from the MG. That's a whole different health issue, which I can go deeper into in another video. But for now, welcome to the vlog. We're going to discuss some MG, Myasthenia Gravis. And all my stuff came back negative. O negative, which means it wasn't negative, it wasn't positive, it wasn't showing up on anything. Nobody knew what I was going through. I had to do a nerve test where they stick the needle underneath your skin and move it around and poke and tic-tac at your skin to see what's wrong, and that's how you get the reactions to the full-on diagnose. And that was the whole process. I can try and find some of those pictures. If so, I'll insert them. Now, but I've been doing treatment since, sorry y'all, I got interrupted by my son. I really don't even know what I said last, but I think I was saying I started my treatment since September last year, and since then I've been okay. I've been getting treatments once a month. A nurse comes to my house. I had Nurse Jessica. Her mom died and her dad died. No, her mom died, and she was going through with her dad because he was sick too. So she completely got cut out, which was a cool ass white lady. She reminded me of my godmom Pam, who's white as well. Both thick as hell, both country, both hood, both quiet, both calm, collective, cool, sweet, but don't piss them off. Then I got two other nurses who didn't know what they was doing. Then I got Nurse Maribel, and she been my nurse since day one. They even cut her from the program as the pharmacy, and one of her other patients was like, well, I don't want nobody but her, so if y'all not gonna give me her, y'all can't have me as a patient. So they kept her for her, and she was like, well, if y'all gonna keep me for her, keep me for Lucretia too, because I ain't going nowhere. That's my patient. We locked in. Like, she brought me breakfast, she brought me coffee, we eat lunch together. When she missed my last appointment, her husband came and did it for me because he's a nurse too. So they like, that's my team right there. She's scared of my dog, but her husband not. So when he here, the dog can roam free. But when she here, I lock my dog up. But she even brought her son to the house with his broken arm and his laptop and his video game and everything, y'all. But I've been getting treatment since September 2024. It is June 2025. I'm almost a year in, and now that I'm almost a year in, the doctor wants me on a stronger dosage, which is Ultimaris, and this will be, I get vaccinated for this so that I don't have any infections, and if I do, the vaccinations will fight it. And then I get a half a dose first. 2 weeks later I get the second full dose, and then I get it every 8 weeks after that instead of every 3.5 with the regular infusions I'm getting right now. So it'll literally be like almost 2 months before my next infusions, which is way better, and I wouldn't have to worry about too much. But with that being said, I will be starting on Ultimaris, and the guy, what is his name? It's in here somewhere. John, I think his name was John. He asked me about getting on the program last year, and I took too long to respond, so I got denied. But I talked to Kathy and Betty, I think her name was. Betty was the main lady I talked to, but Kathy runs like the little program or whatever. And this was John's package, and then this was Kathy and Betty's package. And I just took everything that was in here multiple times out and put it in John's package, and then their package has all the main stuff. So this is telling you about how the infusions is going to work, the doses, the amount, the increase, all that, the full take on it. This is her information sheet in case I need to contact her for anything. This is the course and how it's going to work and how it can affect you and all of that. This is some more support from their program in case you need other additional support. And then this is just a little pamphlet book of you where you can answer questions. Y'all see the guy from the commercial? But you can answer certain questions and stuff in there and get a feel of what the whole program is. And so this will be on top in case I need that one the most, and then all the other stuff is extra. So I can close that and move it out the way because my address is on there. But the packet Kathy and Betty gave me got a MG journal, which is kind of dope. And this is our colors, and then our sign is a snowflake for like the breast cancer ribbons and stuff. So we will have a teal ribbon and or a snowflake. But this is a journal. I could put all my information in here. This is the process of getting started. Lets you know everything, the symptoms you can have, what to do, how to dress. You're not supposed to be in the sun, but if you do, dress appropriately. That way you don't have so much rays from the sun affecting everything. But this is the getting started manual. Tell you what to do and everything, how to calm down before your infusion. And this is my list of things to do, of books and authors to read. This is a downloading option of the TV shows and stuff I like it's just little fun stuff for you to do. And then this is a calculation of, this is the calculation that doctor gave me last time before he said to go ahead and go through with the Ultomiris, and I got a 6 out of 24 is what you're supposed to have. And it was literally, this is the stuff I'm talking about. I had problems talking, chewing, swallowing, breathing, the ability to brush my teeth, comb my hair, lift my arms over my head, sit in a chair, stand up, double vision. My eyelid was droopy. Hey, no, sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. No, not barking at outside people. No. No. Behave. But my eyelid, Queen. You want to go on timeout? Go sit down. Right now. Little Miss Billy badass, and the second you run up on her, she get to barking and screaming and hollering, a little scary self. She only try to attack certain people she really don't have the energy for, but everybody else, that's all she do. She barking the second you touch her, she want to roll over and let you rub her belly. But I had trouble talking, chewing, swallowing, breathing, eating, drinking, blowing up a balloon, making a kissy face, putting my hand over my head, brushing my teeth, washing my face, combing my hair, sitting in the chair, standing up too long, double vision, headaches, fucking chest pains, droopy eye. My eyelid was literally damn near shut closed. I'll insert that here. And I'll also insert the mucus I was throwing up. It wasn't regular throw up. It was literally like slime coming out my throat, and it was so thick I had to wet a towel, pull it in my mouth, pull the mucus out while I'm gasping for air trying to breathe, throwing up mucus and pulling it out at the same time. I'll insert that here as well. This is a little pamphlet on your scoring, and I literally had, since I started in September, all this would have been 3s or higher, so I would have been over 24, I promise you. But now, I only got a 6 out of all of this, and it was literally, swallowing was 1, breathing was 2, double vision was 1, and I think it was the droopy eye was like 1, something else. It came up to a 6, however it came up. But it was mostly zeros. It was 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, like however it had played out. But this is a little thing I can keep tally on. And then little questions of what I do throughout the day. Like, it's like a little crossword puzzle. I could do my affirmations, my symptoms, my treatments, additional questions. It's a little guidebook for me and my situation. And then these is like the dates of the infusions. Since my last infusion, I've did X, Y, and Z, and then now I'm doing ... And it's just a little book on all of them, 4 or 5, so on and so on. I don't have to follow it. I can follow it whatever I want to do, but and then at the end is literally a little bingo page, and they have all the answers to everything, but I'm not gonna look at that because I want to do the stuff myself. But that's good to have a journal for this, because then I have my regular journal, my Bible, which I'm doing a lot on my healing journey, and church on Sundays on YouTube with Pastor Keon from Houston, Texas, which is married to Shani O'Neal, Shaq's old wife. And I watch his sermons, I highlight scriptures, I write them down, I read them, I wrote notes on the side. I want to get a new Bible, highlighters, tabs, to where my Bible looks like this, and I can just pull to the tab and I can highlight and take notes and stuff. Prayer journal, like I'm working on myself with a lot of stuff, so you guys will see that coming too, and I can incorporate it into my fitness vlog, because this is mainly medical and fitness, and then I have my main YouTube channel, which is my fashion, beauty, lifestyle content, that kind of stuff. But these, they gave me a whole bunch of these, and they're in the back of here, which I like as well. It's like a little information slot, and I take these to every doctor I go to or get seen by, ER visits, whatever, airplane, everything. And it's just a safety card letting you know that I am an Ultimaris patient, and this is my name, my number, my prescriber's number, physicians, whatever, and for my treatments and stuff. So I carry this with me everywhere I go, kind of like how we have to do the COVID cards, like vaccination cards. And then this one is literally the vaccination doses, and how much of a dose I had, my last visit, my upcoming visit, and then they'll mark them off on here. And then this one is actually the no, that's the infusion one. This is the infusion one, and then this is the vaccination one. So they'll do the same on here as well. But you put my name and information right here, and then I have these cards for everywhere I go in case of any type of emergencies. And then I need to get a full medical card with like all my health issues, and have all the information on there, and carry that with me as well, because I did have COVID 3 times, then I had RSV after, and the RSV is how I ended up with the Myasthenia Gravis. But I noticed a lot of people around my age, and even people I went to school, like my homegirl Missy Jackson, and a few people I ran into on Facebook, a whole MG group, they all have MG2, and it's only like our age group. It's nobody older, it's nobody younger, but my nurse says she has them from everybody, so all ages. And but it's a rare, very, very rare disease, but it's becoming more common nowadays. So a lot of people's popping up with this, but this is my good luck pen. And every time you click it, it says something different. This says, the rains fall short upon your fields, and then may the world rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. And then the rain falls soft upon your fields. It goes over and over and over. So may the world rise to meet you. May the wind always have your back. It keeps going, but it's an Irish blessing pen, and I've been carrying that with me a lot lately and using it for my Bible and stuff, and a lot of stuff has been working out in my favor. I don't know if it's the Lord's will, the universe, the atmosphere, whatever the case may be, but this will now become a part of my lifestyle. Well, it is my lifestyle, honestly, because if it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. The way I was gasping for air and on machines, and people in the emergency room looking at me crazy because they don't know what to do, and they just leaving me there for dead. But I'm steady fighting and holding on, because I know my God superior, and he always gonna see me through, period. I walk by his faith and nobody else's, so he had my back the whole time. But I can add this to my purse, my backpack, my bag, whatever, because the disability health advocate did say she don't know how long it's going to take for them to re-pick up my case, file my case, process my case, fight my case, and approve my case. So that may take a whole nother year or 2 or 3 or whatever the case may be. She said, girl, go back to work. If you financially struggling, which I am, I'm barely getting by, like dime for dime, literally, and don't have nothing else. Like, every month my account goes negative, and I have to reimburse the money that I did from the previous month off the loan and re-loan, and it's too much. That's a whole nother story, financial stability, but I'm making it work. as a single mom, doing it on my own. My mom and sister help every now and then, but I'm tired of them complaining about everything and the stress they be putting me under. And then we all live in the same complex. I live here with my son. You walk through 1, 2 sections. The third section is my mom and my brother, and then the fourth section is my sister and my nephew. So I never get a break from them. If it's not my mom, my sister, my brother, my nephew, somebody always over here, somebody always calling, somebody always texting, somebody always popping up, somebody always asking for something, somebody always something. I'm tired of it. I gave birth to one child, Michael Anderson. He's in the room on his video game, quiet. My dog Queen is in her cage. She know better. I'm babysitting my sister dog, and she on vacation in North Carolina right now. Like, I don't got time for it. You got this puppy, you got him 2 weeks ago, you got him neutered the day before you left for your vacation, and I've had him every day since until you get back. So when y'all get back, I'm not babysitting no more, because he too much. He whine, he cry, he bark, he in pain, he eat like a monster. He pit mixed with like greyhound or something, so he always running, hopping around, jumping like a Kentucky Derby damn dog. And he don't sit still. He try to eat my dog food. He want to play on her, pounce on her, and do all this extra stuff. She not that type of dog. She like being chill, laid back to herself, so she try to attack him and bite him, and it's too much. The energy not for me. So I'm focusing on me, and I'm probably about to go back to work, find me a part-time job, only about 4 hours a day, because my son will be in school for the most part, and I still have my infusions and my doctor's appointments, so it'll be 4 hours a day. Nope. A few days a week, and it'll keep me under the wages of the disability, so I can still process my case if they pick it up without it being any interruptions or anything. So at least that money will help. They'll cut my cachet down, but I'll have that money back within my check. So not only will it'll still kind of be the same thing. I'll be making probably like a few extra $100 more than what I'm getting from my cachet, but I'll be out the house, I'll be working, I'll be physically moving around. I won't be sitting still. I can stack up whatever change I do have left and start my savings challenges and stuff, which is on my main channel. I got from my girl Erica, 2 R's. Her company is called Black and Blue, or you can go to her Instagram is black and blue 10 _4, or you can go to her website www.drippedby.com, and I'll insert that right here too. And then she do customized pens, notebooks, binders, saving challenges, all kind of stuff. But I got some stuff from her, and I started those saving challenges as well, so I can have that money put aside, because I want to move to Louisiana next year, and I'm only waiting until next year because I don't have all the money right now, as well as my son. Elementary school goes up to 6th grade instead of 5th. So I'm waiting for him to graduate elementary school, and then we can move, and then he'll only have 2 years of junior high before he goes to high school. But that will be out of state, and I'm so tired of California and everything and everybody in it. But I'm also trying to have my treatments and stuff stable enough to where if I do move, I can find the doctors out there that'll help with my treatments, and I won't have to struggle, force, or worry about nothing, and I'll be taken care of. So I'm trying to do that as well. And then I'm really thinking about going back to school too. I want to get my nutrition and personal training certification, as well as my real estate license. So I got a lot in the works for next year, as well as my driver license and a car. And however it play out, I'm leaving it in God's hands, working in his favor, but it's so much to come. And like, I'm in pain right now because I don't have my pain patches. The pharmacy closed, Rite Aid closed, and we had to switch our stuff to Walgreens. So we're waiting on Walgreens to refill all of our medicines. We only got half the medicines. We're waiting on the other half, which I need the pain patches for my back. And that eases the pain in my back, my neck, my legs, and my chest. And then I can move better with my MG, which I haven't had another dosage yet because we're switching to Ultimares instead of the original medicine I was taking. So I have to figure out how to get that sent back to the pharmacist so that another patient who needs that can use it, as well as starting needs treatment. So I've been in pain the past couple of days, taking care of everybody else. Ain't nobody asking me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, but life goes on. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. P.S. This is the back of the journal. One Source is the name of the program, and this is all their information. You can scan the QR code if you know somebody with MG who needs the help. But that's the back of the journal. I just saw that just now. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.